Why are we labeling things right and wrong here? There's just your method and my method. That's all. The jack is underneath the engine. Thought I could use the jack to roll the engine, but it doesn't fit. I think we jack up the engine, put the rolly cart under the engine, get the jack out, jack the car up, rolly cart the engine out. There's your plan. That's a good plan. There we go.
Oh, she's moving in the rear.
Yeah, that's where we should have put the other jack stand, was underneath that. How heavy do you reckon this thing is?
It's not light.
Yeah, but in the grand scheme of engines, it's not heavy either.
Cruise ship engines? Yeah, this thing's a featherweight.
I mean, even in the realm of car engines. Oh yeah, we got this. Alright. I just came over here to clean up, and now I'm working, because I just can't help myself. I'll do it. We're under it.
It's a good thing because it just slipped off the jack.
Yeah, we're good.
Just looking at it, it's got to go 6 inches.
Oh, that's only that far.
You got 6 inches? Surely you got at least 5.5.
I got 7.
All right.
Oh, he's heavy. Give her a couple pumps. Need to hit that wheel thing with a hammer?
No.
Okay. Go up there with Mama. There we go. And then the... Oh, okay. Does the whole thing fit? Yeah. Oh, yeah. We are engineless.
How do you do focus on your camera?
You twist the ring on the lens. Okay. Let's give her a shake a leg. Cap a laughing. Alright. I am happy again. She's big!
Yeah, that's a lot of stuff. Wow.
Alright, so we got the engine out. Zach's cleaning up, being very diligent. I think the consensus is that we need to tear it apart in place and just go, right? Take piece by piece, get it out of here.
Yeah, and part of it is this whole project started because this motor seized up. So it'll be kind of fun to do like a post-mortem and see why it broke and how it broke and what's going on inside this old...
She's got masks and gloves.
Masks and gloves.
You're gonna tear it apart like surgeons.
No.
Find what's wrong with it.
Scalpel. Well, this is already flatline. This is autopsy. This is not.
But it's autopsy.
This
But they
isn't-
still wear masks and face because things squish.
Bone
Yeah.
saw.
Bone saw.
Phillips head screwdriver.
Phillips.
That was fun and it worked. Random bar that's just there.
That is a EGR recirculating valve. What it does is it takes unburnt fuel from the exhaust system, shoves it back into the inlet manifold, and burns it a second time so you get a cleaner burn.
Half is the big daddy. Or should I just break these?
Just break them. Now, the people that do autopsies, they have to be like trained to do that, right?
Yeah, they're doctors.
Yeah. So
No,
like,
just any old dude.
when you're proper doing an autopsy, it's not like some dude off the street just yanking out like ligaments and shit.
Put some gloves on you to maintain cleanness.
Strain factor delta. Oh, more fuel. Suction. Yeah, there you go. EGR valve delete kit right here. Look what I did! Wonderful. Open it over. Yeah, it's all chowdered up. I mean, I've seen worse, I guess. It's so tiny. Look how small it is. The flywheel on my Mercedes is like 43 pounds. It's stupid heavy. Well, 43 is an exaggeration. But it's stupid heavy. Because it's 5-cylinder and it's got that weird firing pattern, they put more weight around the perimeter to smooth out the engine stroke with the manual transmission conversions. They didn't sell them in America, so I had to hunt high and low and get the part shipped over here. Okay, we can do that.
Lick.
So this is about where we're leaving it. We have an engine that's mostly stripped down. We have a big old pile of oil that's getting soaked up by cat litter, and a big old pile of parts that are not going back in whatsoever. Make the electric motor noise.
Okay. Is that better?
A little bit better.
0 to 60, you say?
Yeah.
That's the tire noise, but we get the point. What's your electric motor noise?
Alright, show us what you did, Zach.
Show me what I did.
Yeah, it doesn't actually look that bad on camera, but in real life, it's a mess. That's cat litter, trying to sop up all the oil.
Yeah. I spilled a lot of oil on the floor, but I didn't spill a motor's worth of oil on the floor. It was way low on oil.
One of the reasons why we decided to take it apart in the shop is that there's just no room to get it out of the shop. I mean, this fan is tight up against the shed. There's no room here. That's the bumper. There's no room here along this bench. Arguably, we could have dragged the motor from this spot kinda over here-ish and just left it alone, but that's no fun.
What are we doing?
Filming a video.
Yeah, we're taking the broken motor apart to see what was wrong with it, just for fun, pretty much. So, yeah, there it is. It's huge. You can't. You'll see it in a minute, but right now you're just looking at us.
We're not pretty.
Yeah.
You like that one?
Sure, why not?
All right. Is that all the oil that came out of this thing?
Oh no, there's a bunch of it down here, but
Well, luckily the ground's porous. It'll just absorb. Grab the stand, please.
oh, okay.
I love the cardboard idea. Brilliant. I think the damage is going to be in the cylinder walls and or the crankcase bearings.
This cable, don't know where it goes. Don't do that.
Man, we needed that. Come on, brother.
I'll take it straight up.
Hey, there's my socket.
Yeah.
Hey!
He was on Pinky. He was on Project Pinky.
Do you have any jokes about mushrooms, Zach?
I do have a joke about a mushroom. Would you like to hear it?
I would like to hear it.
So a mushroom walks into a bar, and the bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve mushrooms." And the mushroom says, "But I'm a fun guy."
Very nice. Oh yeah. Busting that nut right off. These exhausts, they just like to grow and shrink, you know?
Yeah, they're in there.
We didn't put it up on the bench because you didn't want to put it up on the bench.
Well, that was before we took a lot of weight off of it.
Well, then let's put it up on the bench.
Okay.
It's like a pack of lions ripped apart a gazelle and carried it away to eat it. Alright, Zach, you moved it. Tell us why you moved it.
Because I got an old man back.
I'm slightly concerned that these people on YouTube will think that we don't know what we're doing.
Well, how the hell are you supposed to do that?
I got a book that tells us how we can tear this apart if we're really interested. What is that? What is this? He's fun. I have no idea what that is.
Okay, so the only thing holding this left together is this thing that's busted right here.
I will smash that with a hammer until it breaks.
Alright, smash away.
Alright, Zach, show us what's not playing nice.
This thing.
What is it?
It's the retainer for the end of the camshaft, I'm fairly certain. But it won't come off. First we're just going to try splitting it and then splitting it to that end and see if it'll just kind of pry loose.
Like a clam.
Yeah, like that's the end of the clam, and then once you get it open, you just rip it apart. I'm certain there's steps that we're missing because I don't give a shit, but
This is what makes Zach and I such a good team. Just gets in there. Just deep and dirty and just like what else. No big deal. No big deal. Some people would say that we're ruining this engine, and they would be absolutely right.
it was ruined before we started, although it doesn't matter.
It's gonna pop off any moment just gonna go big. That was not what was supposed to come off. So you can tell that's where it's designed to come apart because it follows a factory casting line exactly right down the middle. I mean, they basically designed it to be disassembled this way. I think we found the last bolt. I think that was the reason.
Last time we found the last bolt, I thought we found the last bolt. But it does seem to come apart very easily now, so yeah.
Alright, we got the motor apart a little bit. You can kind of see the guts. Super fun stuff on the inside right there.
I don't know if you can see how this one is. I mean, just kind of a normal color. See how this is black and friggin' charred and has been super hot? My guess is is where our problem was. That's what's seized. That's where something went wrong. It got really friggin' hot.
These guys are little pieces of metal that we yanked out. They're either pieces of like bearing or like cylinder lining or something.
Chases.
Yeah. There's a bunch of this. It's all just chowdery little metal pieces. Just kind of funkalicious. If anybody knows what that is, let us know. It's pretty fun to squish. Like a murder scene. Oh my gosh. So much nasty funk. Just everywhere. It's like that scene in Alien where the alien at the end busts out that dude's chest.
It's not at the end.
Is that in the end or is it the beginning?
In the very beginning. It's the first time they find out that aliens are.
He was eating a sandwich, wasn't it? Out of a vending machine.
No, they're on a spaceship and they're all sitting around eating. And then he starts going, you know, feeling like shit. And then he's like, I don't know if he falls on the table or what, but yeah, then it just comes out of him. And everyone else is like, oh my god! I think she's loose. Yeah.
Alright, let's see it. Focus. There you go. Oh my gosh. Is that the bearing?
It's not a bearing, it's a chase.
Chase?
It's just a small metal sleeve. But it, man, it got hot.
Yeah, bring it up close to the camera.
Holy crap.
It's just...
It got really hot. And then it completely and totally seized into place.
That's brutal.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's what was really seized in there. You can see there's no more. That's where all the metal that I found in the oil pan came from, because there's nothing there anymore. There's only half of it. So, for comparison, here's the burned up, melted, fused piece. And here you can see a good one. First of all, you can see the discoloration in color, and then you can see that it's supposed to just come right out and look like this. And this didn't even have one. Well, it had one, it got destroyed. And then here it is. So, and this one, as you can see, is actually fused to it. Won't come off. There we go.
That's the good one. That's the burn up one. You can kind of see the color difference. Well, you definitely can. Alright, this is the final carnage. We got the table cleaned, tools cleaned, Zach dirty. Big old pile of funk. That's what an engine looks like when you take it apart and then throw it on the ground. What's so funny over there, Zach?
I said next we take the transmission apart.
Oh, okay.
No.
We could probably sell the transmission. Anybody want to buy a transmission? For sale. I'm tired, Zach.
I'm survivor friends. Most of the time.
Cheers to that. Dude, look at your arms. They're just everywhere.
We've learned lessons here today.
Lesson number 1.
Wash it before we bring it in.
Lesson number 2.
Drain the oil from a motor while it's still in place.
Lesson number 3.
Take all the bolts out before you try to take it apart.
That's a good one. Well, I have no lessons. I feel like I was on a freight train of Zach a little bit. Zach wanted to pull apart an engine, so we pulled it apart. Damn it. Probably would have gotten a bucket for garbage parts or aluminum steel. Sorted it right then and there. That way we don't have to touch it a second time. Because right now, we just have to sort through all the parts, separate steel and aluminum, and then we have to take it to the recycling people. We still have to get out the entirety of the gas tank, fuel lines, air conditioning lines, under chassis heater, because there's one under there. Transmission.
Do we want to take out the air conditioning lines?
Yes. I don't want to. And there's no way. You cannot efficiently air condition a vehicle that size for the battery powers we're putting in it. It's just not. And also, we don't have all this stuff. We just have the lines. There's supposed to be a condenser unit on the ceiling, but that got yanked out.
Okay.
The video turned out well, huh?
It
Dude,
did.
I'm kind of stoked on that.
Yeah.
I thought about doing like fun cutscenes in there, but it's like let's set the bar low, you know. I don't want our audience thinking that we're going to be like high quality production 24/7. That's give it like 7 seasons.
Don't think you got to worry about that right now.